the apps are so like it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people trying to imagine if you're at a bar with your friends, and imagine 5 guys come up to you at the same time, like, hey, what's up? Making the same conversation. That's how it is like online, you know?
Yeah. Humans have talked the same way for billions of years until literally like 10 years ago. We changed the form of communication, and there's no social signals, there's no facial expressions, there's no FaceTime, but it's still not the same, you know? So you're not getting all those social cues that you'd be getting along with the conversation to know the context of something, you know?
And that's why I think it dwindled down, because now everyone's like, oh, let's just go to this app and see how much people that I can, get to, and, all at once. It's honestly very sad. I'm all for like the old school, like, let's talk, let's go to quick cafe. Like, we don't gotta do all that extra stuff. We don't have to go to no stupid restaurant, like no dining in. Like, let's just vibe. Let's
get
see
the
how
basics of like,
because think about it. You go, then let's say the guy takes you to Uchi or some super, expensive restaurant. Don't get me wrong, like, it's cute and all and whatever, but now I'm gonna have to sit across from you, and now I'm gonna have to be like, God, I hope this guy has like a great attitude, or I hope we can, you know what I mean? And then you're gonna sit there. No, just
really, like, how? Because I'm a guy and I don't see like the perspective from you guys. Like, say you guys go on dates. How? Let's say you go on 5 dates. Out of those 5, let's just say out of those 5 different guys you go on a date with, like, just give me an estimate. Out of those 5 gay guys you sit on across from the table and go on a date with to dinner, how many of them are like, it's miserable and I got to get out of here?
I would never put myself in that situation, though. Like, there's some girls who want to do it. Maybe they get good food and stuff. But to me, energy is so important. And because I don't have, like, I try to keep busy and like having the, the lifestyle that I have and all of this stuff. Like, you have to work for what you have. Like, you have to get out there. You have to network. You have to meet people, all that stuff, right? So it's like, when I do have the free time, I'm not giving my free time to just anybody who wants to take me out. Like 5 dates on a week or something like that. That's draining and that's exhausting.
Not a week, but I'm just trying to get a gauge of like what's the percentage of men that just doesn't even know how to speak in front of a woman?
Oh, there's so many.
Like it's more than half. You think out of the 5, you think it's 3 that are gonna be like, this guy's boring?
Out of 5, there's 4 that really do not know how to have a conversation.
They talk a lot on the phone, but then in person, it's a different story.
So you think 4 out of 5 guys, you're gonna leave that date like, oh my God, this was a waste of my time.
Disaster.
He didn't make me laugh.
Disaster. Like, why am I holding the conversation? Like, why am I holding this conversation? You need to start asking me questions that like make me think. You know what I mean? Like, don't ask me what I do.
Men
you know what I
definitely
mean? Like,
need to take the lead more.
Yeah.
I feel like men don't take the lead. They're kind of chilling and waiting back for the woman to take the lead. And I think I understand, because a lot of women, especially in our generation and today's society,
kills that.
They've been living a lot in their masculine energy, and I think that men are kind of living more in their feminine energy, and they're more used to kind of taking a step back and seeing how it plays out. But they're not. It's like, I don't want to say they're not being aggressive enough,
but
they're not taking the lead.
Take control.
Because women, we follow the lead, but if you're not leading, we're kind of left with like, what the fuck are we doing?
You know what it is? They're just socially like crippled. Like they don't know how. You know what it is? Is like for me, like I've always consumed, whether it's TV, whether it's music, I'm always consuming things to be able to have, like, I guess you could say, bullets in conversation. I have things to shoot at in conversation. But a lot of these guys, the only thing they consume is maybe video games and things that you things that you can't bring up in a date with a woman. Yeah. So basically, I had a talk with my boy. This was at fairly recent, maybe like a year ago. And he's super successful, makes a lot of money. And he's telling me, I went on a couple dates, and it's just like, there's nothing to talk about with, because he's going on younger, a little bit younger women. And I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, but because what do you consume? All you do is watch basketball and sports like a man. That's cool. But you can't bring that into a conversation with a woman. You and your boys could have a great conversation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, I like to consume things that are going to give me things to talk about amongst women, amongst everybody really, but like women too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's things like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's why it's important to, at least, like, in today's society, we have YouTube, we have all these like different platforms where we can educate ourselves on so many different topics. And it's just about choosing 2 or 3 topics. You could literally go on YouTube right now and put videos and put in there, give me 10 topics to talk about on my first date type of thing. Yeah. It's like, there's so many things you can learn. Nowadays, personally, I love podcasts. So I watch a lot of podcasts like all day long. I don't watch TV. Like, I'm playing a podcast.
What's your favorite podcast?
There's, it's funny you asked me that, and I'm a little embarrassed now that I'm not able to tell you because there's so many that I watch, but I don't necessarily remember their names. I just look at them up and I see them like
YouTube.
Yeah, like, and I'll see their face and I know I like them and I'll put.
You
and
watch
I'll
more
choose
YouTube
it.
than you do TV?
Oh, 100%.
I don't watch TV.
I don't even watch
I cannot
TV.
sit there and watch a movie. I
No,
cannot sit
not
there and watch
alone.
TV.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, I
you know
can't do it.
YouTube is like 65 to 70% men who consume YouTube. So
Oh,
when you
wow.
tell me that you guys watch more YouTube, you're like the minority, like 30%
Yeah.
of women who like
Yeah,
watch
and
YouTube.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I can. The thing nowadays too, like if I'm going somewhere, I'm listening to a podcast. Like I
me
need
see right
something
now,
to stimulate
actually.
my mind.
Robert
So-
Greene. Sorry.
Robert Greene is amazing.
I had to
That's
say
it.
that
Yeah,
because I
he's
needed to
great.
mention his name because he's helped me so much in the last few years, and I've read some of his books. And The Art of Seduction, I think it's a book that everyone should read if you know how to.
Yeah, I mean,
There's-
I've
there's
listened to
certain
Yeah,
things
yeah,
that are
Laws
very
of Power.
manipulative.
I've watched
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I've
there's certain things that are very manipulative. And
A
so
lot of
you
people
need
use it to
know how
manipulate
tread
other people.
Lightly.
Yeah.
You need to be smart enough and conscious.
Yeah,
enough to
but
know.
life is
Life
life is manipulation.
I was gonna say that.
We
It's
all
true.
manipulate. Like, what's the difference between manipulate and persuade? We could probably look. We could probably look that up.
Sometimes manipulating can be like it's not in the benefit of them, it's in the benefit of you. And persuading could be like this could be in the benefit of you, like you want to probably listen to
That's
me.
a good one.
Yeah, but as far as seduction goes, like, what if I'm trying to like seduce you?
Okay,
That's in the
so-
benefit of me and you.
Yeah,
So it's like,
that's,
am I persuading or am I manipulating you to seduce you? Which avenue am I taking?
I don't think seduction is manipulation.
It says persuasion seeks to empower individuals, like you said, to make their own choices, while manipulation involves taking advantage of others for personal
Exactly,
gain.
for personal gain. So
Yeah.
So then, what is seduction? What does that fall under?
I think seduction is
Like,
just
ask
a,
it: is seduction persuasion or is seduction manipulation? Because there's such a fine line with that.
I don't know. I've never tried to seduce somebody to persuade them to like.
But I feel like that's more of a guy thing. Like, if I'm trying to seduce you into wanting to be physical with me. So am I manipulating you or am I persuading you?
It depends if it's in the benefit of
persuasion-
her.
Persuasion involves the use of reasoning, logic, and appeals to emotions to influence someone's beliefs. Seduction can incorporate elements of both persuasion and manipulation, depending on the intentions and methods used.
If she's
true.
into you, you don't have to seduce her.
If a guy
Yeah, if she's
goes
not
on a
into you,
date
then
and
yeah.
sleeps with a woman on the first date, did he seduce her or did he manipulate her?
Neither.
Depends on the woman.
Depends on the person.
Two different type of guys. A guy that you think is handsome or whatever can literally touch you on the leg or hi, and it's not nothing. Oh, hey, and you'll flirt back. But
Yeah.
but the same guy, a different guy, could do the same shit that the handsome guy did, and you're going to HR. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
going to
HR,
HRC,
like, yo,
yeah.
this guy touched me, like we have a problem, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So it makes it. I'm trying to look at it from the guy's perspective, you know. So that's why it's like you got to become a certain guy that when
Yeah.
he does that, it doesn't feel creepy. You know what I mean?
But it, like we were talking about, you were talking about being like crippled socially, right?
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with that. If you are a man and you're trying to manipulate a woman by seducing her, you're a loser. Like pretty much.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
If you're a man,
If you're a man and you're trying to manipulate a woman by seducing her, like
what does that mean though?
manipulate her into sleeping with you. You know what I mean? Like
But what's the difference between manipulating her into sleeping with you and seducing her into sleeping with you?
Well,
so I think that manipulating somebody to sleep with you means that you don't got no game and you're a loser and you're lame and you know she's out of your league, so you gotta like
or
really
maybe
try.
have bad intentions.
Or maybe the guy can have bad
Or
intentions
maybe
as well.
maybe this is the determining factor. Maybe the manipulation is telling lies and being deceitful.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the,
that's
and the
manipulation, yeah.
persuasion and the seduction is just being honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I said. Like manipulation is telling somebody something and pushing something on something that it's not in their benefit, and you know it's not in their benefit, and you're doing it for your own gain.
Russell Brand. Did you see the Russell Brand shit? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's 5 to 6 girls accusing him of doing things all at the same time, coming out of nowhere. And this is Russell Brand. He admitted that he's very promiscuous in his past,
Yeah.
but Russell Brand doesn't need to.
No, he
But I don't
doesn't.
want to be the insensitive guy that is dismissing these women. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's too fishy to like really believe. You know,
Right,
like
100%.
So it's like these things are happening to men all the time, and it's scary.
But
like
also,
I
this,
always
but
wonder-
also, this is the thing. I'm sorry to.
That's okay.
I didn't know you were gonna speak. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's
But it's like, also, guys need to be a little bit more smart. Like, there's a plethora of information out there. I didn't know what narcissism was 5 years ago until TikTok and Instagram started, going crazy about it. So there's a plethora of information out there. And I think that it's your responsibility to go out there and find the information. Like, what are red flags in a girl? A man needs to know that just because she's hot, she has like, a good body and stuff like that. Don't allow that to like, make you, okay, I'm going to go for her. No, like really see how she is and she'll show you. She's going to tell you. I know women are very deceitful and I understand that. But it's like if you're a man who's in tune with who he is and you can read people very quickly, then you should have no problem like coming to a girl and seeing that she has like a whole bunch of red flags. You know what I mean?
I'm super,
and
it's not
like
to the
you
point
shouldn't
where
be
I'm
giving people that
super
attention.
Fragile with women. Like
Yeah.
I first of all, I don't lie, but like if I'm gonna break up with someone, I'm gonna like, how do I like set them down easily. I'm never gonna just drop them
Like, just
because
put them down.
like a scorned
Like
woman,
a child.
a scorned woman, like bro, like she could flip and be angry and just say whatever because she's mad at you because you
Yeah.
went with this girl and not
Yeah.
her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and
That's
you-
why I have to be the guy that in the text message says, "Oh my god, I had a great time last night."
Yeah.
like I have that in
Yeah.
case you want to say, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's why I tell all men. Like
Yeah, and
that's
you
why I
can
tell
co-
all
and
men.
if-
It sucks that we live in this world today, but
Yeah.
like
it's sad.
if we're in a society where if a woman says something and people because let's be clear, just the accusation will ruin a man's career.
100%.
Just the accusation by itself.
Yeah.
So you have to be ready to like have proof or have things to be able to. I tell all men this, like document and have a lot of paper trails of text message
So sad
conversations.
that
Like
it's gotten to that though. It's so you think it's just like
most,
you think it's a
what sucks
society.
is that 80% of men don't even have to worry about this because 80% of men are struggling. I'm talking about the top 20% of men who are targets.
That's true.
I'm talking about the top 20% of men who have money, who have charisma, who know how to speak, who have options. A lot of women, you know what I mean? Because all the women are going to these top 20% of men. So these are the men that I suggest like make sure, and a lot of men do this already that are in that bracket, but you just have to have
Yeah.
paper trails and
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it sucks that we're in this.